Yeah, so I will keep the session on recording. Yeah, yes, sir. Bye, sir. Bye. Okay, guys. So I kept the session on recording, and today we will begin the next session. Okay, so let's start the next topic today. I think yesterday I have completed the last session that was down payment. Yesterday, this is my process. This is my course. This is available. Okay, and codes also getting open. Okay, fine. So we have completed the down payment was the last topic which we had done. So as you can see here, complete code is available here TCS 0. So I created this one. Okay, so down payment topic is completed. Let us take up here. Normal payment down, yeah, down payment is completed last topic yesterday. Yesterday I showed them how do we clear the down payment and how down payment is done. Today we will start the next session, that is we call it as withholding tax will start today. Okay. So what is withholding tax? Withholding tax is nothing but a tax sum of the amount which we deduct from the vendor side. Like we have when a customer that is authorized to deduct a withholding tax pays invoice from the vendor subjected to withholding tax. Okay. Okay, then the customer reduces the payment amount by withholding tax proportion. Okay, then the customer then pays the tax withheld directly to the appropriate tax authorities here. So withholding tax is nothing but a tax which we deduct from the vendor invoice indirectly. Okay, so for that we need to prepare here this all configuration. First one we have is first we have is implementation of withholding tax, FS00 ledger creation, linking in IMG. This all configuration should prepare. Okay, for that, first of all, let me start with the implementation of withholding tax function. Okay, so I will prepare here for withholding tax for two particular functions here, for the rent and for the contract basis. I'll prepare it. So what I'll do here, I'll log in the SAP and I will log in with SAP logon. Now we can start preparing the withholding tax function. Oh. We'll go for here to prepare SPRO. Go to SAP preference IMG. Then go for here financial accounting, then go for financial accounting global setting, then go for here withholding tax and extended withholding tax, then go for here calculation withholding tax type. So we need to create a two type of withholding tax here. One is a tax type, another is tax code. Okay, withholding tax type what we create for them only we create withholding tax code. So I'll go for withholding tax type now. Click on withholding tax type. Click on define withholding tax type for invoice posting. So I'll go for invoice posting. Click on this. Then give country key as a IN for India. Enter. Then here so many people have created so many different here. Rent 10% for invoice, security for 10% for the interest here. Okay, there are many different are there here. Okay, you can see a TDS. Withholding tax is is the same as a TDS what we detect. Tax detected at source, TDS. So that we prepare here. So what I will do, I'll prepare withholding tax for my company code. I'll prepare some two type of taxes I'll prepare. Okay, so I'll prepare one is for the rent I will take. So what I will do, I will prepare it for new. So what I will do is here, I'll just select one two type of payments here. One contract TDS I'll take, another I'll take for withholding tax for rent I'll take. So what I will do now, I'll give my new codes here. So what I'll do here, I'll put here the company code TCS. I'll take it as a 8T tax type. This I'll take 194 is the section name. The section name for withholding tax type for rent. I'll put it for gross amount. I'll calculate it for per calendar year. It can be quarterly, monthly, depend upon the withholding tax function. I'll take it for per calendar year. So 8T is my for rent for the company code you can put here. TCS 0. So it will be easy for it to find out. Again you can enter next entry 80, I take as 90. 90 for TDS for 190 for this is a session name for contractor. I take gross amount per calendar. Then enter, both has been created 80 for rent, 90 for contractor. You can write down that here. Come here, put heading withholding Okay, withholding tax type I have prepared here. So what I'll do for withholding tax type here now, I will give that both the taxes which I created. Then here after 80 and 90, 80 for rent, 90 for TDS sales. Save this and enter. So my tax type both has been created here. 80 and 90 has been created. So next what I will do after once this is done, we need to go for tax type is completed. Tax code without tax code. For this two tax type, what I created, 80 and 90. 80 and 90 is my tax type. Next I will create withholding tax codes. Here. What I'll do here, I'll go for withholding tax codes. Define withholding tax codes, you can just go here, give country key India and enter, and click on new entries. So you can put the tax type here. What is the tax type you are preparing it for? 80. 80 you can put here. What is the tax code for that? I'll take it as a T8 opposite. It will be easy for me to find out. Then I'll put here which you are preparing it for that. You can put it for rent tax or contract tax you can put here. I'll take this for the 80. 80 for, I'll take it for the contractor for company code TCS 0. What is the percentage is subjected to withholding tax? Subjected percentage you can put. Let us take for 10%. Post indicator is a standard which we use as a 01 for standard post bank vendor customer line of deduction. Okay, and this is for the base amount rate, for the base amount for actual invoice amount. What is the calculation rate for withholding tax? You can put anything like here 10% same if you want. Then next entry you can write down here as a T8. I'll take as a 90 T9. Here I'll put 90 90 T9. Here I'll put it rent tax for company code TCS 0. Here you can put whatever percentage you want. You can take as a 18. Post indicator you can take it as here 1. Again you can put as a 18, you can same take here. Then C. So both has been created. Tax for the contractor and for the rent. Once this configuration is completed, then we need to write down those codes here. Both codes are written. That's fine. So next thing what we do is now we take back. We go for minimum maximum amount. That means how much the minimum and maximum amount should be, limit should be for the tax type. Like you can like put in the tax type both. Go for define as tax type here. You country key as India and enter. Then you can just check here, click on new entries. What is the tax type? My tax type is first one is 80. I selected 80. Currency is INR. Valid from 01/04/2021. What is the minimum amount that should be received by the withholding tax type for this tax type? I'll put here as a 100 rupees minimum. Again, next entry, I'll put here 90. Save this. Enter. Save. So my both the tax has been created. Minimum maximum amount is completed here. After minimum maximum amount is completed, what you should do next topic? You should go for company code. Assign that withholding tax type. This both tax type to the company code. You should assign that. Assign withholding tax to company code. Assign withholding tax to company code here. Click on new entries. What is the company code? TCS 0. What is the tax type? First one you have created, that is 80. Then you should take this withholding tax agent, ovulate from when it is valid from company code 01/04/2020 start of financial year to 31/31/3/2022 start the end of financial year. One day I'll apply. Next entry again TCS 090. Take this 1/4/2021 31st 3/2022. Then save this and enter it out. So both the tax type what I created is assigned to the company code. Alright, once the assign is done, next topic is active extended withholding tax. We should activate it for the company code. The withholding tax type. Go to activate, click on position and find the company code TCS0 and you just tick it here, extend withholding tax is activated here. Once you click on save, it will show you one warning entry here. Cashier, you are activating the extended withholding tax function. Yes, we want to activate it, enter. Enter. Data was set. So we activated our withholding tax function, it is activated. Done. So we are done with our company code configuration. Next thing we have is posting account for withholding tax our defined. So before going for this, you should create a ledgers. Okay. So what is the next thing we have is after linking is done, after the implementation is done, FS00 creation of withholding tax ledger. We need to create a line item in FS00. So go to FS00, create both the line item. Go to the liabilities. 106 number is the next number is 107. With liabilities comes under the balance sheet. What is the first one we have is 194C TDS for rent. Gotta copy this section code, save it here. Then go to control data, display short key 001. The same it is showing the G deposit. It's the same it is showing the vendor invoice. We'll copy this 108. We'll just change this name into 194C4. Copy this, paste here, save. So both the things have been created. Both the TDS has been created for the rent and contractor account. So that is we are done with the FS00. These two things are completed. Next thing we have is linking in IMG is there. So for that you need to go for here posting. Go to posting accounts for withholding tax. Then go for accounts for withholding tax to be paid over. Okay, which are to be paid over? Click on this. Then it will ask you charts of account. TSS is my charts of account. So charts of account is TSS is correct. Then you charts of account and enter. Then accounts are determined based on debit credit. Withholding tax code, withholding tax type. Three of them. Then click on posting key, save as. Now, withholding tax function is activated here. What is my first withholding tax type? Tax type is AT. Copy here, paste here. What is tax code? T8. Copy here, paste it here. What is next one? 90. 90. What is the tax type? T9. Then what should be the debit here? You can put the both the accounts here. The debit should be T9. That's one right. 107, 107. 108 for the contract, 108 for contract account. So both you can linking should be like this. Then say changes have been made. So both the linking has been done here. Once this is completed here, the next thing which we have is we need to link. Yeah, we are done the configuration. Linking to the vendor in FK02. To which vendor you are applying this withholding tax function, that vendor you should link in FK02. So what I'll do here, I'll go for FK02. Take this withholding tax function and select here the vendor. That is we have first one, I'll select first one. Enter here, you can check here, it is asking me withholding tax. Is he liable to pay this or no? He is liable to pay. What is my withholding tax type? Tax type, withholding tax type is 80T8. It is 80T8, he is liable to pay. Then 90T9 liable to pay. Then save and it will ask you process open item change relevant tax type, enter and enter. It should changes have been made. So this is also done. Configuration linking is done. Next thing we need to go for a PAN number. Yeah, we need to create a PAN number. Okay. So PAN number we need to create of that vendor. That vendor PAN number you should put. Okay. For that what we need to do is we need to go for FK02 same function, tick and enter. You need to go for CI in detail here. Okay. So when you guys try to do this, you will be not be able to see the CI in detail. You will be not be able to see this PAN number detail when you try to do. For that, what you do, you can go for the T code, OMT3ET code you can go. Okay. To if you want to activate the PAN number, go to this T code here, OMT3E. So I'll just show you that how to do that. Go for OMT3E, go to OMT3E and log entry has come, we'll delete log entries by. Oh my god, so many users today. This lock has been deleted. Now we'll go for OMT3E should go for that. Go to OMT3E, enter OMT3E here, then double click on user screen references here. If you want to activate PAN number, double click on user screen reference, then click on new entries, put your user ID name here. What user ID they are given you. While you do login, you use that. Give the user ID name and put your star and save. Mine is already done, it will show me already exists. So that is why I'm able to see the CI detail. CI detail means the vendor PAN number detail. I can see it. Go to FK02 and tick this and put here the vendor and select. Go to CI detail. Go to withholding tax here. Add his PAN number vendor. You should put the vendor PAN number. What it can be anything like this you can put for just for references. Okay. Then validate from 0104/2021 when it is valid from. Then you can take back here, then see. Changes have been made. So my number has been created. So these two steps are done. Now next thing is TDS certificate should issue logistics area. So this is a very important topic. You cannot directly make the vendor invoice. I just show you what error you get. Go to FB60, enter FB60 now. Change the company code. TCS 0. Select here the vendor. On to whom applied. 24/09/2021 is the date. When you give amount of 30,000, when you click on calculate tax, it down is showing like this. Vendor 20 is subject to the withholding tax, so you should pay the withholding tax. Then I will put here being goods purchased from third party. I'll take here 301 sales, amount as a star, tax code is required. Input tax code I should give my here. See, someone has activated TVS GST, so you should remove that. From here, yeah, we will activate it. Tax SG. Now we'll go for FB60. Again, we'll do the entry. Yes, our tax has come here. So our tax code that we have created was input was T5. We can find T5 somewhere here. It is there here. T5 that is here. Input tax for TCS 0. Now text as a plus. Now once I click on stimulate here, you can just check here. Section code not copied to text. Just enter this. You can just check here. 30,000 of invoice are made. Minus 300 and minus 80%, 972. So in the direct in the invoice only it has detected here. So when I try to save now, it will throw me error like this. Could not determine the year of TDS certificate number range. For that, we should do this. We should do this step. TDS certificate we should issue TDS certificate on logistics area. For that, what you should do is you need to go for SPRO, SF reference IMG, then go for here IMG Logistics General. Here, IMG Logistics General, then go for tax on goods movements. Go to India and basic setting, then you can go for maintain company code setting. Click on maintain company code setting over here. click on new entries, then give the company code TCS 0. First month when you are starting it from, start of financial year April, and save. Now you can go and post the entry. Enter here, stimulate, enter. Now you can post. So TDS has been applied for this vendor. Document number is 1809. We'll go and check that. FBL19, enter here. All items, same vendor, check it. 1809. It is here. See, amount is showing 28,728. Exactly. Yeah. Directly from the invoice, the tax amount is deducted. Both TDS has been deducted. 300 plus 972 of 30,000. This was a 3%, this was a 3%, this was a 18%. Got it, Rupali, and you are the only online. Gaurav has left the session after seeing that. Yes, guys, you got it, Rupali. Can you message me here? You are the only online. Okay, so let everyone see the session and practice it out. Okay, so you just see the session and practice it out. Tomorrow I'll take you the next session again. Is that fine, Rupali? Okay, see you. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.